My people, day 17 of our 21-day journey. Today we're breaking down how to maintain your frequency. People don't buy products, they buy frequency. They buy waves, they buy verbs, and they buy vibrations. This is just a short intro in this series that we've been going through. We've been talking about how to decode and download God. So my question for you is, God is spirit. So we have breath, and we inhale, exhale. Emphasis on the word inhale. So you inhale, you inhale. When you exhale, you are out of hell. So we're in and out of hell. But that's another thing for another time. That's part of the big ticket stuff, the advanced program. But for today, we want to make sure that you understand that you have to have a currency that's inside of the soul's frequency. In order to over and understand, you have to establish a frequency. Is what you frequently see. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to slice it and dice it, the soul frequency is emitted. It has nothing to do with the breath, the ruach and the pneuma. The breath, the ruach and the pneuma, although important while you are in hell or while you are in this low ghost, while you're in the LOGO, the word, in the beginning was the word. You have to get into my book, The Cosmoprator, the Apocalypse of Adam, the Apocalypse of John, to over and understand the deeper esoteric meaning of the three levels of existence. Your soul, mind, will, emotion, imagination, and intellect is outside of this realm. There's a magno-electrograph that Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about that is able to measure the brain waves without touching the brain, which means that the brain is outside of the brain. Woo-wee, another thing for another time. So when you get at this higher level, you start to tap into the frequency, the wave and vibration of source code, the code of source, the source of all codes. So if you are receiving blank, that simply means that you are sending out blank, fill in the blank. Everything that you think, say, feel, you're sending. Now the question that I'm asking you today is, what are you receiving? Because whatever you are receiving is an indication of whatever you are sending. It's like inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. That's how you become an electrical magnetic body. So you got to embody. But we don't have a body. So the body got to be redeemed. That's why Yahushua the HaMashiach came, died, rose, and he had a glorified body. The Bible says we don't know what we shall be, but we shall be like him. So Yahushua the HaMashiach came down and he took the keys of death and the grave. Again, that's ready for another time. That's for high vibrational individual expressions of source code on earth. But you must over understand that you are in a space where you are oscillating and vibrating on three levels of existence. The soul is the 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year frequency that you're sending out based upon what you think, say, and feel. But what you think, say, and feel is usually below the threshold of your awareness, which leads to abandonment disorder or emotional stockpiling from emotional labor. So once we tap into this higher level of awareness, we start to get to a place where we are able to disconnect from outer worth and connect to our inner worth. All of this is done by living in an unwavering mindfulness, where your mind is full of the soul, the mind, will, emotion, imagination, intellect, which comes from source or the spirit. It has nothing to do with the body. We just drive the body. We're in this world, but not of this world. We're in this body, but we're not of this body. And so it takes bravery to be able to operate from a space where you are tapped into the innermost desires, the urge. The soul has a urge to get out of this prism or this prison. So we are in a prism or a prison of our own creation, based upon our over-occupation of lower vibration. When there is an over-occupation of lower vibration, this over-occupation of a lower vibration, then you remain in this world. So the act of being present, the body, absent from the body, present with the source code. Absent, look at the word. Absent from the body, present with source code. Again, I didn't write it. Don't be mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Absent from the body. Absent from the body. Absent from the body. I did it again for the people in the back. Absent from the body. What happens next? Absent from the body. So when you, yeah, come on, preacher. Come on. Oh, that's too much. My bad. Let me back up a little bit. He blew. Who's he? He blew. Who's he? He blew the breath of life, and man became a living soul to breath. The pneuma, the ruach. What is that, my brother? What is that, my sister? But there's the prince. The prince of the power of. The prince of the power of. This is not a new believer show. Not a new believer show. My bad. Let me back up. You see, you've been bamboozled. Not you personally, people you know. Not you personally, people you know. They've been bamboozled. So there's a lack of clarity of intent. There's a lack of connectivity to the soul's true essence. That's what makes the heart sing. So whenever the soul frequency is not attached to the law of vibration, then there is no activation. There is no manifestation. So I can tell what you are embodying by what you are receiving. So again, the only question that I have for you today is, what are you receiving every day? What are you receiving every day? Because whatever you are receiving every day, that's what you're sending out every day. So this book, Day 17, not a new believer show. This book is for high-end, high-vibrational, individual expressions of source code. If you're interested, you already know what to do. Simply go to the website, masterteacher33.com. Click on the link that says donation, make a one-time payment of 99 bones, or 99 duckies, 99 dineros, $99, and pick up a copy of the book. And the 1 hour, a little bit over an hour, audio that breaks this down. Again, this is just the intro to let you know, bruh. Let you know, sis, I hate to be the bad with good news. Well, depending on how you're looking at it, you in hell. You